On the night of March 18, 1996, a tragic fire broke out in the Ozone Disco Club in Quezon City, Philippines. Over 160 lives were lost in what would become one of the deadliest nightclub fires in history. What follows is a recounting of the eerie and unsettling encounters experienced by those who have visited the site since that fateful night. It was a night of celebration, a night filled with promise and excitement. The Ozone Disco Club was alive with music and laughter as young people danced under the pulsating lights. For many, it was a night to remember, the end of the school year, a moment to let loose. But beneath the surface of this joyous occasion, disaster was brewing. The club, packed well beyond its capacity, became a tinderbox waiting for a spark. Just before midnight, that spark came from the DJ booth. Panic ensued as flames engulfed the club. The only exit, an inward opening door, quickly became a bottleneck. People pushed and shoved, desperate to escape the inferno. Junie Mallory, a dancer and regular at the club, found himself trapped in the chaos. I remember pushing through the crowd, trying to reach the exit, but the door could only open inwards. We were trapped, he recalled. In that moment of sheer desperation, many prayed for a miracle. In the days following the fire, the sight of burnt bodies and the devastation became etched in the memories of those who witnessed it. The horror of that night left a permanent scar on the community. Families mourned the loss of their loved ones, and the community struggled to come to terms with the tragedy. The site of the Ozone Disco Club, once a place of joy, was now a haunting reminder of the lives lost. Years after the fire, stories began to circulate about ghostly encounters at the site. The once vibrant club had become a desolate and eerie place, avoided by many but attracting the curious and the brave. Late one night, two friends were passing by the site in a jeepney. As they looked out the window at the ruins, they felt a chill run down their spines. The driver, noticing their unease, warned them, "You boys keep looking at that place, and you just might find something that'll scare the wits out of you." One of the friends turned to see a man with his head twisted at a bizarre angle, staring right at him. When he pointed it out to his friend, there was no one there. It was just them and the driver. The encounter left them shaken and scared. Even taxi drivers have their own chilling stories to tell. One driver recounted a night when he picked up passengers near the ozone site. He noticed an old man on a rusty bicycle following him. The old man seemed too frail to keep up, yet he did. When the taxi stopped at a red light, the old man approached the driver and knocked on the window. "I noticed you've been driving round the block. Are you lost?" he asked. The driver replied, "No, my passengers are joyriding." The old man scratched his chin and said, "But I noticed your two passengers don't seem to have any heads." The driver, now thoroughly unnerved, turned to look in the back seat, only to find it empty. Inside the abandoned club, the air is thick with a sense of sadness and unrest. Visitors have reported hearing the faint strains of disco music and the distant echoes of laughter and screams. Paranormal investigators who ventured into the club documented eerie occurrences. Unexplained cold spots, sudden drops in temperature, and disembodied voices were common. One investigator recounted hearing a young woman's voice whisper, "Help me," followed by the sensation of someone tugging at his shirt. In another instance, an investigator captured a shadowy figure on camera, standing near the DJ booth where the fire had started. The figure disappeared when they tried to approach, leaving behind a palpable sense of dread. As the years have passed, the hauntings at Ozone Disco have become the stuff of legend. The site, now overgrown and neglected, remains a somber memorial to those who perished. Local residents and passersby continue to report strange sightings. Ghostly apparitions of young people in 90s attire, moments of feeling watched, and unexplained sounds are frequent. One local bar owner claimed to see a group of spectral dancers in his rearview mirror, only to vanish when he looked back. To this day, the Ozone Disco Club remains a place of eerie fascination. Those who venture near it speak of an oppressive atmosphere and strange occurrences, a testament to the souls that never found peace. The Ozone Disco fire may have extinguished the lives of many, but their spirits continue to haunt the memories of those who dare to remember. The echoes of that tragic night linger, a chilling reminder of the fragile boundary between the living and the dead.